Hello, welcome to Econometrics Melody. In this tutorial, we'll see how to merge datasets in Stata using merge command. Let's begin. With this main Stata interface active each time, press Ctrl F for activating data editor and Ctrl 9 for activating tool file. So I have created two datasets, data 3 and data 4. So in data 3, we have HE, this variable, and we have up to ALF. While in data 4, we have this inc, sim, and ALF. These three variables common. We don't have HE, and we have additional three variables. So let's have a look at it. We don't have a variable named HE, the in the first variable, but we have these variables common with different values. And these three variables, C, we, and our, they are new variables in data 4. Now let us use data 3. So if we use any data in the memory, that is our master data, and let us compare cf command. It compares the values and all the variables using data 4. So in the variable data 4, this is our secondary variable. So secondary data set, we call it as using. Just then after we compare all the variables in data 3 with the data 4, and let's see what happens. This command all, these options all and verbose, they will give you a detailed difference. Let us see what does this do. So data 3 is our master data set. So all the variables that are in data set 3 are compared with data variables that are present in data 4, and the extra variables in data 4, they are not provided any information with. So symbol number, one mismatch. Okay, observation 12 has 14 in master but 12 in using. He does not exist in using variable he. I have stated it earlier, and these are the differences. If you see the observations, what are the differences in observations and the differences in values. There are variables up to all in data 3. Now let us reverse the position. Okay, now let us consider data 4 is a master set, data set, and then data 3 is using. Now all those variables that are in data 4, their differences with respect to data 3 data set are given. We don't have a variable called he in data set 4, but it does not mention anything about it because data 4 is a master data in this context. And these are the differences. Inc, these variables, they differ with their value, and these are the additional variables in data 4 that does not exist in data 3. These are the differences, and we don't, let us use this, but we don't have any string variables that can be represented as numerical variables. Now let us see the first example, 1 into 1 simple merge. So we use this command merge 1 into 1 and symbol number. This is the unique identifier in both the data sets, and using data 4. Now this is master, data 3 is master, data 4 is using data set. Okay, and assert, it asserts the statement of truth or false. So after merging, do we have the data set from master only? Master means from the data 3 only. So this checks the result, and let us focus on our data editor and let us run this command and see what happens. You see the changes? Did you see the changes? Data 3 is our master, so we have variable he and additional variables. Actually merge creates the columns, right? It gives the difference. So these are the exact matched symbol numbers, and observation is only in master, and this observation is only in using. So this statement is false, right? That is why you get this error. After merging, the resulting data set does not contain the observations from master only. That is why it is false. Neither does it contain the variable from master or match. So this terminology, you can be clear with this. So we have the variable from using, master, and match. So this should also result false statement or some error. But if we use master, matching, and using, we don't encounter any error. So this is the result. You see, not matched. There are 2 observations that are not matched, and there are exactly 11 observations that are matched with this unique identifiers. So how did the data merge? So the missing value, they are not replaced with anything. The dominance is with the data 3, right? Data 3. So this is same as using this command, the simple command, without using assert or anything. Now let us use the command called keep. So what does this do? We keep only those observations that master had. So this is the observation, unique observation that only master has. You see 14, symbol number 14, because we are merging it with the unique key identifier called symbol number. So master keep only for match these variables, these symbol numbers they match up to 11, and the result is after merging as well you get the new variables also that are in data 4. Now let us keep only the using. You see what happens. So only the using age 1 or 0 is simple logical operation that you understand. So in the data 4 we have 12. So this is for using, and you can further check this using this variable AA. Okay, master match and using. So this comprises the dataset after merge. Okay, this is true. So this is the dataset, final dataset. Now let us use the same command but with update option. So what does the update do? So the update will actually update the missing values with the values from the missing values in master from using datasets in using. So please pay attention to these missing values, and let's see what happens. And this is again assertion. Okay, so the data set after merging does not contain the values from master only, so you'll get some red error this. But did you, if you notice this, these are the changes. The missing values in master is replaced, or I mean updated, with the values of the same variable from data or using data 4 or using. Actually the after merging it contains data from master, using, non-missing conflict, missing updated, non unmasked. Okay, let me run this really very quick and see. The fifth one is true. The fifth one assertion is true. It contains data from master, match, using, merge update, and then match update and match conflict. So we don't get any error here. So you see there from master these are one observation, from using one observation, these are not matched, and out of matching not updated, one observation is matched but not updated. And we can see what are those observations by referring to these values. So let us say this by using keep. Okay, so from master only, what is the unique value from that is taken from master only? So is it observation 14 or 12? Yeah, symbol number 14. And then let us again go to the next one by using unique value that is in using, symbol number 12. So after merge, what is the unique value that resembles the match only? So this is 2, symbol number 2. The exact match, the symbol number, they are the exact match but updated. These values were updated if you remember it right. So we'll again compare this after some time and you'll have a complete overview. So these are the match but with conflict. So this is a simple process. These values were updated, and these two values, this 12 is in data 2 only, data 4 only, and this 14 is in data 1 only. These are the unique values. This value has not been changed. Okay, now let us update as well as replace. Again the assertion, it works in the similar way. So let us run this, but we are updating as well. And you please pay attention to the variable ink and sim. You see there are certain changes. The variables of data 3 that resembles with the variable with data 4 are updated with the variables of values of the variables of data 4. You see the changes? Did you see the change here? These are the changes. After merge, the data is not coming from master only. So this will be the truth case. Let us go to this one, and after merge the data comes from master, using, match update, and match conflict. So this should not result in any error. You see, same is the case, and these are the numbers. These are unique that are not matched, not updated, one observation, missing updated, there are 3 observations that are missing and updated, non-missing conflict. So this is equivalent to running the same command. Now let us say what are the values from master only. Observation number, symbol number 14, unique to using, it's 12, and you match. So this is the exact match, symbol number 2, without any updating or replacement. So this is for match updated. We have updated these values from the using, and these are the match conflict. Now this will give you an overview of how this merge works. So we have data 3, this is the data set, and we have this data set is data 4. So we have merged data 3 using data 4, and we have data 5 is the result of simple merge, and you see the changes. So the missing values, they are not updated, simply the observations are added. Okay, this is unique in observation data 3, and this is unique in data 4, and the variables that are unique to data 4 were added to the data 3. If we use merge and use the option update, simply the missing values will be updated. If you see here, these missing values are updated. And what happens if we use the command update and replace? So the missing values will be updated, as well as the variables that are common in data 3 and data 4, they are updated with the values of data 4. So let's see, this income and symbol, they will be updated with the values of data 4. You see, these are the changes. Now let us use another form of merge, that is many to one and one to many. So let us use it. Let us create some data. I have created some data. So this is one data. We have country name, rank, and quality. These are hypothetical data. Please don't get offended with any of its meaning or values. Now this is like a VLOOKUP table in Excel. So we have, for each country, we have the country code, and then its rank, and then its quality. Okay, now let us say data 2. So we have the country code and its question number, response of question number 1, 2, and 3. Now we want to merge, so one to many. In this data set, data 3 represents 1 because they are unique countries, a unique country's name, and then their rank, unique rank, and unique. So this one is the unique, right? And then here data set 4, they have many such values that resembles with data 1. So this is the unique identifier. Okay? So now we want to merge data 3 with data 4 based on this values. Let us see. So this country key is the unique key identifier that is present in both the values, both the data 1 and 2. Now let us merge 1. So this data set represents 1. I mean, they have unique observations over here. And this second data set, this data set 2, it represents many. I mean, the unique identifiers are repeated multiple number of times. So based on this unique identifier, we want to merge it with their corresponding rank, quality, and so on. So let us use data 1 first, and then use merge country using data 2 and generate M1. So this is the result. So for each country, unique identifier and its respective quality, rank, so that is added to this. And question number 1, 2, and 3, these questions were, these variables were already present in data 2. Let us see the master only. This value is from master only. Master here means data 1, and this value is from using only. These are the I mean to say these are the unique values from using only. And let us say the values that have exact match. So it's like a VLOOKUP in Excel. Now many to one, just we need to reverse the case. We first of all, our master data has many unique identifiers, and then we merge it with the unique identifiers, and this data 1 has only one set of unique identifiers. So let us merge this, we'll get the same result. And let us compress and sort Q2 if possible, and let us order this and save it with the name many to one merge data. From master only, unique identifier 7, we don't have that number, so that comes from master only. Master means data 2 here. This is present in data 1 only in this case, and the exact match, same match. Now let us compare them. So many to 1, we have saved this data. Now let it act as master, and let's compare it with 1 to many, and what are the differences that we are going to get. Simply there are no differences at all. Simply merge to, these are the classification of merge here. Simply this is the difference. This column merge to is not present in data 1. Okay, and if you want to see the differences, let us replace rank 5 in 11, and again replace diff in this, and rank 5 in 11. We have made this difference. And now if we compare this using one to many merge, so our master data right now is, if you see this, many to 1 is our master, and we're comparing it with 1 to many. And if you see what are the difference, the same difference that we have recently made change will be displayed. You see in observation 11, 5, we have replaced it with 5, but in master it's 3, and difference was replaced, best was replaced with difference. Now let me again use this command, control D for this, and let us see if it will compare the two data sets. Okay, and one mismatch is rank and quality, and we have imposed this, right, quality and rank. So these are the differences. So I hope by this time you have understood how does the merge work, and let us see once again. So this is the many to 1 merge, and this is 1 to many merge, and you won't see any change, right? If we compare this, there is no difference. So please take your time in understanding this. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much, Econometrics Melody.